Hi, it's Elizabeth. In my last video, I talked about how important it is to sometimes emotionally detach so that our body language and our tone shows that we are not taking this on. It is our students' responsibility and we are here to help. The important piece that we have to add into that is when you do need to pay attention. Because the most common mistake that teachers make is paying attention to the wrong behavior and then forgetting to pay attention when they are doing what's right, what they want to see. And so a lot of times teachers will say, well, I can't ignore what they're doing, and that's true. If you ignore when they are doing something right and you ignore when they are not doing the right behavior that you want, they will absolutely escalate that behavior until you cannot ignore it anymore. They will start to throw things, throw a chair, hit somebody, whatever it is. They will get your attention. So that's why it's so important that we have to add in that attention when we are getting what we want to see, and lots and lots of attention for that. And at this point you might be thinking, I can't do that. I can't pay attention to this student all of the time. So the other thing that I've come to understand too is sometimes it's about attention and they will work for your attention, and that's great because they want that. But a lot of times all they're doing, and this is from students that are more severe to students that are very high functioning, all they're really doing with their behavior is just making things happen. If they act one way and they see that they can control their environment. And it's not because they're controlling little kids. It's because everybody has a need to be in control of their environment in some way. So sometimes backing it up, giving that attention, getting them a schedule, letting them know that this is how you control your environment. You communicate. You follow a schedule where there's built-in motivation. You are in control of a lot of things and you understand the structure of that environment. Then they understand what they can control. And so yes, it's about attention, but they're only getting your attention because that's the only thing they can do, basically. And they learn this very, very young. We all learn it very, very young. We learn that when we cry, we get fed. We start out that way. So in that sense, behavior is our first language before we have our language, wired, and we start learning our language. And so our students that have language delay, that's what you've got to remember, that they are absolutely communicating with their behavior. But so are our students who are typical students. We're all communicating with our behavior. So it's just very, very important to remember that while you want to step back and show that body language that that you're here to help, you're not going to beg them to work, you don't care about it more than they do, is to also have that empathy for them. And that's something that I think I first learned through Love and Logic, and then I've learned through behavior analysis as far as how to reinforce behavior, good behavior, is to just, step back and go, yeah, it's a real bummer if we don't get this done, but when you're ready, I'm here to help. So, or, oh, everybody is leaving to lunch and you're still here on the floor. Okay, well, sorry, you just need some time, and when you've calmed down, I'd be happy to take you. And you show it with that empathy, then they understand, like, this really is their behavior. They're not making you change. They're not controlling you. And that's when they learn to control themselves, teaching that self-calming, teaching communication. So that's what I do. Anyway, it's very important to use a functional behavior assessment because I'm not going to tell you that this is how you treat every single student, but I'm just speaking from the most part with most students. These are the tools that I use most often. Empathy, wait time. I'll wait when you're ready. I'm here to help. How can I support you? Putting it back on them. And even my more severe students that don't understand the language of that, they do understand my body language. When I walk away, pretty soon they're going, hey, wait, you know, because they realize they're not going to get it done without me. And they want to get it done because they really do want to move on. Okay?